Welcome to the lounge, where we challenge accountability. I'm Urban, and we don't do surface talk here. We use emotional intelligence. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Every beat a question, every bar a lesson. I turn the mic to a mirror, life's a session. Urban in the mix, soul and intellect blend. We ain't just talk truth, we set trends from Dallas to the world. We break that ceiling, no clout, just facts, that's the real feeling. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Trap drums drop, but the message don't fade. Every thought sparks like a hand grenade. Faith, pain, love, and drive all collide, that's how minds revive. All collide, that's how minds revive. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking. Mind open wide like a city skyline. Every topic shaped by design. The urban lounge where ideas ignite. Late night thoughts under podcast lights. Every episode of thought design. The urban lounge where iron sharp iron. We build from the ground like truth rewiring. Can't fake what's felt when the mic's ignited. If you listening now, you already invited. Thought-provoking, mind in motion, truth be stirring, deep emotion. No filters, no faking. This here, thought-provoking.
Warning, the following image and or content may be disturbing, offensive to some viewers. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Real quick community guidelines before we start the show. Now I want y'all to know that this is a space for respectable, thought-provoking conversations. We encourage intelligent discussions, different viewpoints, and respectable debates. Disagree if you want, but do it with substance and respect. Self-promotion is not allowed. This is not your billboard. Links, spam, and promotions in the comments or in live chat will be blocked immediately. Distasteful trolling, insults, or bad faith behavior will not be entertained. You will be blocked and banned. No warnings, no back and forth. Finally, y'all will notice that the subscriber mode is on. It is only for 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes. That way we can protect the integrity of the show and also protect the integrity of people who actually want to comment in the comment section faithfully, all right? We're here to think, challenge ideas, and grow, and not derail the conversation. If you're here in good faith, then I welcome you. Y'all enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the lounge. I am Urban. Appreciate you tuning in to tonight's episode. Hey, y'all, man, I do want to offer a formal apology to y'all. Well, I don't know what the hell happened when I was on streaming the first time around, because I was monitoring it and I seen that the stream was buffering a lot. And it didn't have nothing to do with my internet or anything like that, because my internet is phenomenal. So it didn't have nothing to do with that. So I don't know what that was. So and I went on to end that stream real quick and went on and reset everything and checked everything again before I started this stream. So we're good now. We're good. But I do want to offer that formal apology to y'all. So once when I got everything set up again and I make sure that I went directly on live, I was gonna have y'all sitting there for the post show again, But those of y'all who were there, I appreciate you a whole lot. And those of y'all who also informed me that the stream was buffering, I appreciate you as well too. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I also be monitoring my streams on my mobile devices too, just to make sure that everything is working in this most optimal mode possible. You know what I'm saying? So, but appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. But we're here tonight, and I appreciate y'all being dedicated to the lounge and the stream as well too. But like I said, we're here tonight. We are here for another thought-provoking conversation that I got in store for you tonight. All right. So without further ado, I don't want to delay you even further. Let's go and jump into this conversation for tonight. All right. So tonight we're going to be reacting to Paul Pierce and Azar's podcast show. All right. I know it's not up there yet. I'm getting ready to switch the screen right now. There you go. So we're going to be reacting to Paul Pierce and Azar's podcast episode. All right. And the reason why we're going to react to this episode because Paul Pierce has some interesting things to say about our fellow brotherhood. And I want to get y'all perspective on. All right. So without further ado, we're going to go and react to this. I'm going to give you my perspective from there as well, too, as we go along. Those of y'all who are in the building right now, so far we got like about 30 people in the building from my end, probably more than that later on tonight. So do me a favor, those of y'all who are watching right now, go ahead and hit the one thumbs up to support the channel, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this reaction for tonight, all right?
People, welcome to another episode of The Truth After Dark. I'm your host, Azar Faraday.
The Truth, Paul Pierce. What's up? What's cracking? Another day, another dollar, another week, another holla. Let's get it.
I'm crying.
What's happening, though? How you doing? I know you ain't been feeling well.
Yeah, I've been sick. I'm trying to get back right.
Yeah.
I'm not all the way there. It's been like people been getting sick.
You looking right though. You looking right.
Thank you. Yeah, sick been going around, so I'm trying to get it right, get it tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening? What's been popping?
So yeah. Well, one major thing is Zendaya and Tom Holland got married, so that's dope. Good for them. Zendaya, she's the actress, and Tom Holland's the guy who plays Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah. Which one? Is that the dude that keep getting in the fights or something?
Which one?
Or getting...
He's a white man.
Yeah, I know that, but is that the one that keep getting like... Maybe I'm thinking...
So I did post this on my community wall almost a week ago. I posted it on the wall letting y'all know that Tom Holland had got married to Sonata or whatever the hell her name is. Now he is the younger Spider-Man with the newer version. All right. So he got married to his Mary Jane. Now what was interesting about it is that when I had posted that post on my community wall, right, a lot of y'all had something interesting to say, including me. The reason why is because of this. It was rumored that Tom Holland had signed a NDA, okay? And part of his NDA with his newlywed wife was that he was going to give her all these different type of possessions, you know what I'm saying, monetary possessions and all these other different things as well too. And so when I posted that, it had sparked a conversation talking about did he do the right thing for his marriage? Now, a lot of people said that this dude did the right thing. Other people saying, nah, this dude is a sucker and a simp. And other people who follows the Spider-Man universe, right, said that Tom Holland is literally taking this Peter Parker role seriously because that is something exactly what the Peter Parker would do in the comic books, which is simp the hell out like that. But let's give y'all some background on that. So those of y'all who didn't see that post, by all means, go to my community wall. It's still there. Go to my community wall and let me know what you think, all right?
About somebody else.
He's not getting in no fights. Tom Holland is chill. He's living his best life. He's not on that. Who are you talking about is getting in fights?
Or maybe getting hit. I don't know. Shalabah, yeah, hell yeah. No, he got to a scrap somewhere. He keep getting to it.
Oh, at Mardi Gras.
Yeah. What he played in? He played in Transformers.
Shia LaBeouf was Transformed, but he also played in Even Stevens, which is a show that I grew up watching.
That's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf is crazy, but Shia LaBeouf has a history of supposedly like beating women and like all this other stuff too.
Damn.
Yeah, he does. He has like assault cases against women and this and that.
So what's up with Zendaya?
Well, she supposedly got married to Tom Holland.
Is that big news?
Yeah, Zendaya's really, they're both very famous, but they're out of your age range. Like you're way older than them. And so like that's probably not even on your timeline. You know what I mean? That's way past your timeline. You looking at like
out of my algorithm.
Yeah, it's out of your algorithm. You looking at like Seal,
Not the algorithm.
Madonna, like all of them.
It ain't even about my age range. They just not what I'm into. That ain't the
Right.
news.
You're older. You're into older.
Even if I was
things.
younger, I'm not into that. Like they ain't in the hip hop culture. Everybody don't know who they is.
So real quick, I'm not too familiar with Zara, right? Is that her real her? Is that Zara real her, or is she part of the fake women community wearing the fake hair? Y'all let me know in the comments.
A lot of people know who Zendaya is.
A lot of people do know who they is. I heard the name, but I couldn't tell you. If she walked in here, I wouldn't know what she looked like.
Yeah, you would. You would know if it was
No, I
Zendaya.
wouldn't. Is she
Yeah,
black?
he
She
would.
black?
Yes,
She
she's
black?
a black woman. She played in a
is?
whole show called Euphoria that Drake produced. It was famous as hell. Like she's in a lot of movies. Zendaya is cracking. She's a part of black culture very heavily.
Oh damn! But what okay, so what
Tom
movies?
Holland is white.
So yeah, that sounded like it.
Damn.
What movie she played in?
She played in Spider-Man. She was his love interest in Spider-Man, and that's how they fell in love. She was in Dune, Euphoria.
I ain't seen that.
Like she's in a lot of stuff. Let's see, Zendaya's in a lot of stuff. She was in a lot of stuff.
So what's so interesting then? What's the interesting
What are you talking about? What's interesting
about that relationship?
She was in Spider-Man, Dune, The Odyssey, Challengers, Euphoria, Shrek.
Oh, she's solid. Okay,
Like she's
solid.
like Zendaya
Solid.
is a
She's
big
solid.
actress.
She's solid. I just seen a flick. She's solid.
Yeah, she's beautiful. First of all,
She's solid.
Yeah, she a skinny little thing too, boy.
yeah, she was in Blackish. She was in a lot of things. Like, and Zendaya's cracking.
All right. A-list?
Yeah, you're tripping. Those are
See,
both.
I be in all the little C-list parties, so I don't see them.
This dude.
Well, you're older. You're not going to see them anyways. Where you're at, they are not there. You're around like them, like other ones. Like that's not really the vibe that you're on. You know, like
She's shooting.
I'm not. I'm just being honest. Like you're an older man. Like Zendaya's young. She's hot. She's A-list. She's not around you. You know what I mean? Because you're like just in.
She's not in the trenches going to the places I go.
Exactly.
She's
I
not
agree with
pulling
that.
up to Louisiana fried chicken and eating.
No,
sitting down.
Yeah,
You
she's
gonna have
not.
to catch her at what? Steak 48 or some shit.
She's not even there, honey. She's
Yeah.
in a whole different caliber.
This restaurant's higher than that.
I don't even think like she's just on a whole different level than that. So, anyways, the
Shout
question.
out to her. And she black. Shout out to Zendaya. You know, it's
Yeah,
all
and she
love.
got her a white man. Shout out to that. Like, because at this point, and we're all about in life, I
didn't know
feel
she
that,
was
honey,
black,
because
unless
let me
she's
tell you something
mixed.
about these black men out here. I know I do support black men. I think black men are dope, but black men, y'all be traumatizing the hell. Like, you don't know how many times I
here we
just
go,
was getting
y'all.
my hair done, and my hair lady, she's engaged, and she's like, you know what, Azar? I'm this close to getting with a white man or a different race because
we go.
these black men be traumatizing us. Shoot your shot on Prize Picks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5.
how y'all gonna advertise
That's right.
Prize
Picks
Picks?
is
What
now
the
giving
hell?
you $50 in lineups when you sign up and
what
play
the
your first $5.
Let me mute you talking about trying to get a quick advertise off of Prize Pick. By the way, if you want to participate in Prize Pick, by all means, participate in Prize Pick. But shit, hell no, I ain't participating in no Prize Pick. They over here tripping for real. Prize Pick. Why is this promo this long? Why is it taking this long for Prize Pick? All you gotta do is say, hey, sign up for Prize Pick, use the promo code, and be done with it. Why does it last this long? Jeez.
Love that. And there's a new feature.
All right, why they send up here around cutting their promo for Prize Pick, y'all? Once again, shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure y'all do me a favor, hit that thumbs up to support the stream. All right? Appreciate y'all a whole lot.
After you pay your first $5. That's code TAD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. And I'm like,
all right, we're back.
So white men don't.
I think white men are more chill. Just like you say out the country and all them women, I feel you. I think white men are more chill. They're not going to be doing all of this extras. They're not. They're going to be chilling. They're going to be vibing. And
do what you need to do then.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. That's why when a girl say it, but
no, because I get it. You get. I think, yeah, go out the country and get you that. Because at this point, the black on black is traumatizing.
Damn.
We're traumatizing each other. Like at this point, because it just seems like that. And so now as I grow and I evolve, and like since you have said that last, I feel like I've looked at things more and done more research on shit. And I do realize like maybe, yeah. As much as I want black on black love, and I love that, and I want to see healthy black on black love, I feel like we are just, as a community, traumatized so deeply that maybe you do need to move around. And, you know, like, I don't know how it is to be with a white man. I never been with no white man. I've never been with a white man. But I will say, these girls are saying that they're chill.
What you gonna do that first time you go to dinner with the family? And, you know, one of the brothers or uncle say something like, who is this nigga bitch? What you gonna say then? What you gonna do?
You know.
Yeah. What you gonna do then? You gonna break up with him?
He didn't say it.
But the family there, this is the family function.
You don't think that...
Which family function you'd rather be at?
You don't think that a black... family function have hating ass aunties that are ghetto trying to punk you because you this or because I'm light skinned and I look a certain way. Like I dealt with that too. So I don't give a damn.
Ain't no racist shit going on though.
It is racist because at the same time it's like, oh, you're mixed. What are you? You ain't even black. Like black people, you're not black enough. I'm not black enough for the blacks. They want to punk me because I'm light skinned. And I'm not, like, so either way, I get punked by black people every day. Black people, you're not black, you're not black. Stop supporting black. And the moment you stop supporting black, you want to be white, you don't want to be black, you want to be Persian. Which one?
So real quick, y'all, let me ask y'all this question. How y'all feel about interracial relationships? Okay. The reason why I'm asking you this question because I noticed that interracial relationships is different within the said type of culture. Like, say, for example, I know it's more prevalent in the Black American culture, right? Where a lot of people would divest from dating their own race and go on to interracial relationships. But there are other cultures or other ethnicities, say, for example, like Indians, for example, they don't divest from their own culture. They don't divest for their own race. They always date within their race, no matter what. So, how do y'all feel about this? Do y'all believe that this is just a American thing mixed with a European thing? Do you believe that we should stay in our race, or you should exercise your options and date whatever type of race possible that floats your boat? Y'all let me know in the comments.
Is it?
Once you do the 360, they're going to know you black. We can shut that all down right now. Right now.
It's always something. I feel like this is the thing about the black community that I want to address.
Sorry.
I love the black community and I always ride and support for the black community hard. But what I notice is even when I ride for the black community, black people want to always be like, you're not black. Okay, cool. So when I start riding with my other side and I'm on some Persian shit, Iran and all this, oh, you don't want to accept your black side. Which one is it, honey? Y'all be so mad. Like Amber Rose, when she wanted to be black, y'all didn't want her to be black. Now she with the Trumps and all this. Now you don't want her to be,
Who's y'all?
You don't want her to be that. Now she don't want to accept her black side. Which one is it? Because y'all, every day is something else. When I try to ride for black people, you're not even black. Okay, cool. I'm black. I'm
y'all?
very much black, but I'm not about to sit here and convince y'all that I'm black. I don't care enough. So at the end of the day, we got to stop being our own. We're like an enemy to each other at this point, and it's just so draining with that.
I get what you're saying.
You know?
Yeah, I'm still confused on this y'all thing. Who's this y'all that she's talking about? Because I know it's not the overall black race that make her feel the way she feeling. I know for a fact that it had to deal with her personal dating experience, meaning that she the one who's choosing these said type of relationships. So once again, who is y'all? I'm not getting it. I don't know why everybody is fitting into this category.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like what you want me to do?
So
I'm a mixed girl.
Salute everybody.
And it gets to be draining. Then where do you go from there?
Tony Gertrude, what's up?
Like when you cross over and you go white, or
I'm not
Spanish,
saying that I'm going white or Spanish or none of those
things. When you go there, when it get difficult and you go through some adversity on that side, then where you gonna go? Then you gonna what you gonna say then? Because we not immune to just black people. This is situations that go on in other races too, where you're going to have to go through something. Like I said, sitting at that table with the family. They like, now you know what else is going to come into play? Religion. Oh, is she, she's not Catholic or she's not Muslim? Or oh no, honey.
No, I understand all of that.
And I think a lot of other things that you deal with. At least you know how to deal with your people.
Well, you the main one who was just saying how you want to go out the country and do all this with these other races. So now you want to defend this other side. Like at the end of the day, there's always going to be something you deal with. Me personally,
I wanted to. I said, on the outside.
I get it, but then now you're saying...
I'm just giving, relationship advice.
Now you're saying it's this.
I didn't say what I want. I know I can deal with it.
Okay, so there you go.
I can deal with the adversity of black women. I could deal with the drama and trauma that come with dealing with, all of that.
I think that obviously I can deal with it too, but I will say this. There was a time that I dated someone who wasn't black, actually, and they were not white at all. They were Spanish, Mexican, and there was a lot of issues within that relationship because it was one of them things where it was just like, oh, we always butted heads about stuff, about black and this and that. And then they were like, I don't like that you're so pro-black. And I'm like, wait, what? You know what I mean? Like there was a lot of things that we got into about the black stuff. But, there was a lot of positive, dope things, too. So, like, I do think that no matter who you're with and who you go with.
Well, you just said you ready to go to the other side, and now you complaining about the other side.
I didn't.
So, let me explain this to y'all, okay? Now, by me observing people who go into interracial relationships, do y'all know that it's a less probable chance that they enter into these interracial relationships strictly because of love? And I want y'all to understand why I say this. The reason why is because that people go into these interracial relationships because they're trying to divest from their own said relationship. Because once again, they had some type of traumatic experience dealing with this said race, dealing with this said culture, repeatedly choosing the wrong type of person to be in these relationships. So they thinking that maybe it's the actual race itself and not me who's choosing these individuals to be in a relationship with. They think it's the overall culture. So that's why they end up divesting and go into these new relationships. Now, what Paul Pierce is saying is true because when they enter into these new relationships, they don't consider the cultural dynamics of that said interracial relationship. They believe that love conquers all. Since love conquers all, we can deal with whatever it comes with it. But 9 times out of 10, they don't never prepare themselves to deal with that. Hence, that's why they be having even more problems when they enter into these relationships. Now, once again, I'm talking about this modern day dating. I'm not talking about in the past. I'm talking about right in this current moment in the modern day dating. This is the reason why they do what they do. And there's also a small percentage of people who enter into these relationships, right? Simply because they develop a fetish. Let's keep it real. They wanted to try something new. I wanted to try to see if it's really true about a Mexican woman that she's wetter. Am I lying? So they literally want to try something new. And so they enter into these relationships and try that thing. And next thing you know, they having way worse problems than you being with your own culture. Because they dealing with so much more pressure. But y'all let me know what you think. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. Now, we roughly got about 70 people in the building. We'll have more later. Those of y'all who tune into the lounge, make sure that you hit the thumbs up to support the stream, okay? Go ahead and untap the screen so you can get that thumbs up. I appreciate y'all a whole lot. Right now, we are reacting to Paul Pierce and Azar's podcast episode After Dark, and they're having a conversation about interracial relationships. All right? And y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Do you agree with my perspective on this or you disagree? What about with Sauce and Paul Pierce? Do you agree with what they saying or disagree? And now we'll be addressing the comments shortly. All right? Let's continue.
Say that I was ready. I never said I was ready to go the other side. I said I get why people go to the other side. Just like you said, people go out the country, you get it, French Montana. I'm not saying I'm ready to go there. I want to stick with my black people.
This is what I will say in a relationship. Before you go white, Mexican, Italian, or whatever race, first learn about their culture.
I agree with that.
I think once you start to understand their culture and then you implement yourself into a relationship with them, but having an understanding of the culture, it'll probably make things more understanding and easier. Don't just go into it blindly. Like, hang out with them first. Don't just jump into nothing. See what it's all about.
Yeah, but you can't help but you might just meet someone.
Don't just focus on the individual. Focus on the things around them.
But you might meet someone that you just love and you're like, okay, they're Mexican. Like, okay, they're white. Like, whatever. You might just meet that and then boom. But it's a two-way street. For me, I feel like love who you want to love. But what I will say is the common denominator that I'm hearing from a lot of black women that I've spoken to recently is like, I'm exhausted by black love. And I want to now be done with these black men because I feel like black men are so traumatized from how they were raised and the things that they've been through that they are just like getting into these relationships and they're traumatizing us with all their baggage, all the negative, like all the stuff that they're dealing with.
Whoa. Why is it the black man's fault though? Why is it solely just the black man's fault? Why isn't also the black woman's fault? Or if we want to have this accountability moment, why can't be both people's fault? Because just like I said earlier, and I'm going to say again, it's all based on your choice of who you choose to be with. Some of us, we be having some weird preferences for real. Where we be knowing that person is no good, but yet it's still we choose that person anyway because you enjoy the type of energy that person bring or the type of excitement, you know. Like say for example, the whole bad boy versus good boy theory. Well, women tend to choose the bad boy dude over the good dude. The whole theory about the one nice guy finish last as well too. And it could be also in reverse for the fellas too, because the dudes do be choosing these birds. Let's keep it real. Be choosing these birds and be trying to turn them into wives. And be sitting up here trying to wondering why you don't get the overall results that you're looking for. Thinking you could change that woman. But let's continue, y'all.
not knowing how to be committed and faithful in a relationship, not knowing how to be loyal, not knowing how to like express themselves. They're suppressed and they are holding on this
What race you think is
drum.
the most loyal?
I think that black women are most loyal to black men because that's a statistic.
Outside.
I think Indians are loyal to each other. I think Chinese are loyal to each other. They're loyal to their own. Like, if you notice that other cultures, Chinese, Indians, all them, they stick with each other. Like, they all be with each other. They have their own businesses. They open up whatever they open up. They all commit. They all stick together.
Relationship-wise, you saying they all?
I think they all. I don't know. I don't know that answer.
You said they're more loyal to their partner. You know why? Because nobody else want them.
Damn.
I'm dead.
We worldwide. We
but
adapt
that's
we can get with every culture.
But see, again,
I had put a community wall up, right? I put up a community wall that showed the statistic of black women being desired. Do you know that it's overwhelmingly that the black woman is the least desired overall, and this globally, worldwide, that black women are the least desired to be in an actual monogamous relationship. Now, when it comes to, sexual appetites and stuff, then yeah, black women are on top of the list. But dealing with actual monogamous relationship, getting married and stuff, black women are indeed the least desired.
but what is the point of you could get, okay, temptation is there. Like,
no, we can have a full-blown relationship with any race in the world.
right, but what I'm saying is that doesn't have anything to do with how loyal you can be within your relationship. If you have a relationship and you commit,
it has a lot to do with it. You know why? Because the black man door is open to the world. When you're a certain race and you see in your culture that your race only dates your race, you don't even know how to talk to, like, say, let's say an Indian dude, like how he know how to talk to a black girl if he not Americanized.
right,
You know
but
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying is if you decide to be in a committed relationship, that doesn't give you an excuse to be unfaithful because you feel like you have options. I feel like I have options too. That doesn't mean I'm gonna go cheat on my partner. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be disloyal. And that's a sorry excuse for not knowing how to be a loyal person,
listen to what I'm
period.
saying.
So if
That-
black
it-
men, if that's their excuse because every race wants them, so that's why they can't be loyal, then yeah, maybe we shouldn't be dating black men.
The reason why other races are loyal.
That
Because
again doesn't
can't
make
date
sense.
outside their
It
race.
doesn't make sense, but it doesn't matter.
does
We're
make
not talking
sense.
about outside your race. I'm talking about being in a committed relationship and deciding I want to be in this relationship and I'm not going to cheat because I have loyalty to my partner. It don't matter who wants you at that point because a woman can say the same thing. I have a thing and men want me every day.
I'm speaking for men, black men, and I'm speaking for like all the other races as men. The options ain't the same for a black man as it is for them. We got more options. And like when we go out, go any country,
But my
oh
point
my
is,
gosh.
why does that make it? Why does it make it to where they fetishize you? I love that for y'all.
well, if you're not being
Why does that
fetishized,
No, it goes deeper than a fetish. That's why I had made that comment earlier, telling y'all the difference between a black woman being desired for marriage versus them being sexually desired. Now, once again, black women are, yes, they are on top of the list for us being sexually desired, for us having fetishes from, not only in our race, but in other race and cultures. But when it comes to actually being in a relationship with them and marrying them down and wifing them down, they are the least desired. And that is statistically facts. But also, it is totally different when you're dealing with a black man, because we are the most desired, not only being in a monogamous relationship, but also sexually desired. We are the most desired as well too.
everywhere you stick with what you know. You got to stay in this lane.
But my point is, so you're saying that's an excuse for y'all to be
it ain't the
cheaters?
excuse. It's just saying I'm telling you the reason why.
Black men cheat more.
No, I'm telling you why, because that's not what we saying. Don't try to
That's what
spin
you're
it.
not listening to what I'm saying then. You keep talking about something and you're not listening to what I'm
We
saying.
have more options than any other race then.
So that makes you guys more unfaithful to your partners and cheat more.
What?
Because that's the conversation.
The more the temptation.
The more the temptation. Right. So then as a black woman,
sometimes you bite the apple.
so as a black woman, we don't want to deal with that. Y'all want to go have all these options. A lot of the options that you think you have are not real. You can go sleep with this woman. Cool. She going to be a headache.
Why don't
So
you go
y'all
get you
are
a
going to go.
Chinese man?
See, she's not getting it. She's not understanding it. Yes, it is true that we can exercise our options at any given time. Absolutely. But what she's not understanding is this. It is her responsibility as a woman. Once again, it is her responsibility as a woman to limit our options. And how does she do that? How does she do that? Glad you asked. By simply giving this man everything that he desired in this relationship, which is unconditional love. Well, according to them, it's conditional love, respect, and peace. And being a helpmeet to him. If you do them 4 things, I guarantee that the dude is going to be less likely that dude is going to cheat on you. I guarantee that. The only exception to the rule is if you deal with a man who is a womanizer. And when you deal with a man who's a womanizer, this dude literally put the cat on the pedestal. So these archetype of dudes just got to have the cat any given time. Because it's a competition to them in their head. So them type of man, you shouldn't even be in a relationship nor marry them anyway. I'm just saying. But let's continue.
Well, I don't want to be with a Chinese man.
The Chinese man don't want you.
Right,
That's
maybe.
what it is.
Yeah, probably.
That's what it is.
I bet
That's
you.
what it
I bet
is.
you I can find a Chinese. I bet you I can find a race of every man who wants me.
I bet you can't.
I bet you $1 million I can. I bet you I can find a Chinese man that
I mean,
wants
they can
me.
want you like sexually, but like you ain't gonna relate to them.
I bet you I can. I bet you I can. I bet you I can find any race of man that wants
you
me.
can relate to.
I guarantee I
No, you
could.
can't, no.
Okay. I bet you I can. I bet you I can get with any race I want. I guarantee I can and have a relationship
We
with
need to
them.
film this. Let's go out. We're gonna go to China first.
Okay. A
That's our
Chinese
first-
man
we gonna-
has one. Asian.
We're gonna go there first.
Yeah,
You
But
don't think there's
so with
Asian men that want black women? There's a.
I'm sure there
Why do you
is.
think there's so many black and Asians?
I'm sure there is.
Like Asians want that.
I'm saying we're gonna go to their culture though, not the Americanized ones.
Yeah, you think the
ones over
Chinese women really want y'all? Chinese don't want y'all either. They don't want y'all. Like, that's what you don't get. They could sex with you. They don't want y'all. Like, they not dealing with what y'all got. I guarantee the Chinese.
So once again, when you're dealing with the other cultures in the East, like Chinese, Japanese, any type of Asian ethnicity, you're dealing with Pakistanians, Israelis, Egyptians, any of them type or cultures over there, right? They are strict, meaning that they only gonna date within their race, period. It's not the point that they don't desire the black man. It's the point that they've been brought up to date within their race because that's part of their culture, period. But that's not what she's getting. That's not what she's understanding.
These women are like, yeah. Matter of fact, there is a Chinese girl that was on a podcast, swear to God, and she was like, we have sex with the black man because they da-da-da-da-da, but we'll never be with the black man. We don't want them. We don't want black.
Oh, also, while I'm thinking about this, right, this brings me to the point about the passport bros, right? Now, I had did episodes talking about the passport bros. Now, there are certain things that I will agree what the passport bros do, and there are a lot of things that I disagree with what they do. Now, let me tell you about the disagreement first so y'all can understand this clearly, all right? I don't agree when a passport bro is going over to another country simply because he had a negative experience with a black woman over here in America. I don't agree with that at all, period. That's crazy. Because literally what you're doing is taking your traumatic experience and transferring it over to another country, to another woman. That's literally what you're doing. And to try to prove this woman that you had a negative experience with wrong. Look, I got this woman from the Dominican Republic and she's submissive. Meanwhile, you're a complete asshole. Or you may be a simp. Or you may be a sucker, or both. So your learned behavior have not changed at all, period. But you believe the solution of the matter is for you to go over to another country and do that. No. Now, however, if you're going over there because you want to explore your options or exercise your options and you have been healed, right? You've been healed from your traumatic experiences and you had normally healed yourself. You've been focusing on yourself. You've been building yourself up, right? And that's what you want to do. Then it is absolutely nothing wrong with that, period. But that's why I be getting on these passport bros, because a lot of them be thinking like this. A lot of them be thinking that, yeah, I'm going over to this other country because the women that I dealt over here in America, they trash and stuff. So I'm going to go over here to this new country and find a new woman who's going to be submissive to me. But even then, these fools be, man, I be seeing videos of these dudes being suckers and simps and stuff, right? They be sitting up here getting played. They be sitting up here getting robbed, all kind of crazy stuff. And they be trying to flex. Nope, that is wrong. But let's continue.
Man, they don't want y'all for real. You guys think that everybody really wants y'all. They want what you have
Mars,
to
what's
offer.
up with it?
Wanting someone for real and wanting what they have to offer are two different things. But since y'all want to think that it's the same, y'all end up in relationships where you're giving more than you're getting. And that's how y'all be so fucking messed up in the head about women are so messed up because y'all get with women who don't want y'all for real. Okay. Y'all have so many relationships with women who do not want y'all. Matter of fact, this girl was on stream, Boston Richie, whoever that is, he's a famous rapper, I guess. His ex-girlfriend was on stream. They were together for almost 3 years. And she said, I never wanted him. I wanted him for the money. And she ran the play. She was like, when you have a play that you're gonna run, you gotta execute it. Like many women are playing y'all. And
I think that's all women.
Yeah, that's all women. But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
So what's the difference then if women don't want nothing but what men in general have to offer? So don't even say that's black men. That's women do that for all men.
What I'm trying to say is this. What is happening, and I think why women are traumatized, is because the good women, I don't think men want good women anymore, first of all. I think that that's a big thing, and that's been a conversation right now that's been on threads. Like, men don't really want good women anymore because what it is y'all are okay with just being used. Because when you get a good woman, you actually have to treat her right, and you will feel guilty when you hurt her. So you'd rather be with a woman who don't really want you for real, because when you hurt her, when you cheat because you don't have the discipline to stay faithful, you don't feel as bad. Because you know she don't even want you. She wants you for your money. So everyone is in these empty relationships and in relationships where people don't really love them for real. And that's what I think is happening. Because at the end of the day, when you get with a good woman, you actually have to feel guilt around doing her dirty. When you get with a woman who actually loves you, it hurts more to hurt her. But when you're with a woman who you know is just using you for your money, then at the end of the day, it don't really matter what you do to her because you getting what you want. I'm getting what I want. You're here. You're filling a gap when I'm lonely. And at any other moment that I don't have that gap filled, I'll go fill another gap with another broad. That's what's happening right now. And I think it's this cycle. And that's why the people who are good women, they're getting so scorned and hurt because it's like, how is me being a good person? How is that benefiting me? Like, I feel like a lot of good women that I know are starting to feel so discouraged because they're like, damn,
Rick,
where is me being a good woman? How is that?
Oh, Rich,
what's a good woman?
I think a good woman is just a good person. Like, I think being a good person. I'm not even just saying a good woman, a good person.
Can't be a good woman?
I'm not saying that. You could be a hoe and you could be a good person.
Wait a minute.
But I'm saying.
All right, so real quick, everybody in the chat. I did a whole show explaining to you what it means to be an actual good man. All right. If you didn't catch that stream, I highly encourage you after you watch the stream to go back and watch that stream because I broke it all the way down explaining what makes a man a good man. Okay. But however, want to ask y'all this question, chat. What is the definition of a good woman? Do y'all know? Or maybe I need to do a stream breaking that down as well too. So once again, what is the definition of a good woman? Let's continue.
What I'm saying is,
What's a good woman?
a good woman and a good person is someone who's not using someone or misusing them, who is not in a relationship trying to connive,
doesn't make her a
who is
good woman.
disloyal, who is actually somewhere because they love you and they want to make you a better person. That's someone who could be vulnerable, someone who's honest, who shows up in the ways that you're supposed to show up. You know what a good person is, a genuine person.
A good woman. Are there any black good women?
Yes, of course.
What race you think got the most good women?
I don't know. I really don't know.
What if you just had to choose?
Black.
Good.
Yeah, I do. I don't know why you think that's funny. I think that there's a lot of black good women. Like literally,
I'm saying what race you think got the most?
Black. I'm always gonna say that, and I think that it's because when
I don't think it's black.
I think white women are raised to run the play a lot, and I think that
black
other
women are
races. No, I don't. I think that black women. I think that black culture is the only culture that still wants love and puts love on a pedestal. I think that's the problem. Other cultures are businesses. Love is a business. Chinese, Indian, white people, they get together as a business. Black people are the only culture that still care about love and want to be loved. That's why we're the only people sitting on podcasts all day talking about love.
I think the most loyal and the most good women, if I had to think culturally, I think it's Chinese and Mexican.
Okay.
I mean, I do. I mean, I'm just saying they know, they hold family values. They know how to treat their man. They hold their man up to a standard. They ain't quick to run, and they ain't posting them on Instagram. I ain't never seeing them like, look at this, like, you know what I'm saying. Then when the relationship over, they not dragging them. Like I feel like our race, we drag our. Like I'm tired of seeing that on Instagram when you break up. Man, you drag them now. Damn, y'all was just in love. Now, why you don't have to? You just leave peacefully. Clean break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think
That's the worst thing that we do as a culture is to display our relationships on social media. And I mean that in both ways. The first way is displaying your relationship, showing that, you all super in love, going out on these vacations and all this weird shit that you do, right? And then when the relationship is over, you do the reverse of that. Make all these posts talking about you done broke up and he or she done broke your heart. And I done seen people have breakup parties, you know what I'm saying, divorce parties and all kind of crazy shit, right? I am a advocate believer that you should keep your private life private, period. Wherever that goes on in your relationship, nobody on social media should be knowing about it, to be honest with you. Nobody should be knowing that you all the way up in Cancun somewhere. Nobody should be knowing that you don't want to bust the window out of this dude's car. Nobody should be knowing that you got mad at Keisha and you decide to cheat on her with Keshonda, and y'all up there Rue Chris or somewhere. We shouldn't be knowing all that, period. Because that is messy as hell. And that's the reason why we're in the condition that we are in right now, dealing with relationships. Because we be acting like some goddamn kids, y'all. Some little kids, teenagers. But we're supposed to be grown adults, mature.
That's true at all. I've seen so many Mexican women do shit like that. A lot. So I don't believe that at all. And I've seen it happen like firsthand. So I know that that's not true. So I don't believe that. Chinese, I ain't seen the Chinese do nothing. So I could probably agree with you on that. I don't see Chinese do nothing really. So I'm not gonna disagree with that. But I can definitely say Mexicans, I done seen them get angry as hell and do all type of crazy shit. I've seen that firsthand. I'm from LA. I've seen all of that. But I will say Chinese, I don't know about Chinese, but I don't see that about Chinese. I don't see that about Indian women either. But, maybe at the end of the day, I think that also I will stand on this and I'm going to stand 10 toes down on this. Black women have been traumatized by black men. Period, point blank. Period, point blank. And that has a lot to do with the hurt and the way that black women are acting these days. And black men think they don't have anything to do with that. And that is a lie. At the end of the day, a lot of black men have traumatized these women and have made them scorned, bitter. And now we're in a competition with who doesn't care more, who doesn't give a fuck less. Oh, we want to pretend we all don't care. We're in a war of who cares less, who could do more, who's more cracking. This is the competition we're in, and we're steering away from real love and real commitment every single day at the end of the day. So I just feel like black men have to take accountability in the role that they played.
Wait, what?
So check this out. I find this interesting, right, that she's saying this. Now, if Paul Pierce were to say, okay, I can accept that. But I'm also going to say that black women traumatize black men, and black women need to be held to the same level of accountability as you holding us as black men. Guess what she'll say about that? She'll say, not all black women. It's only some of us, but not all of us. But yet and still, she's allowed to use that double standard and say all black men behave this way. All of us. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter if it's her son. It don't matter if it's her father. It don't matter if it's her brother. All black men, period.
Black men have to take accountability.
Yeah.
Black men or women? Huh?
Both, but definitely black men. I'm talking about in the role that they played in creating this hurt and this pain. Because what we have seen historically is like a black woman will be loyal and they'll be holding a black man down through all of his transgressions and everything that he goes through. And then as soon as he gets up and gets some money, he's leaving that black woman for a different type of chick.
So it should be a new slogan now that says black women don't cheat. Right?
What does that have to do with anything?
No, I'm just saying though, like since it's we traumatizing y'all, that means y'all loyal, y'all don't do shit.
I'm not saying that. And that's the thing. Like, again, that's you going into a victim mentality. I'm not saying that black women don't do anything. We're human. We make mistakes and we're gonna do a lot. But at the same time, you cannot sit here and tell me that you have not seen historically black men cheat, lie, hurt, cheat on them while they're pregnant, break them down, make them feel like shit. You've seen that. You've seen that.
I've seen that with every race. It's just ours is more publicized and put on social media more.
You just said that you don't see that with races.
It happens in all races. It happens in humanity. Ours is just more publicized because we got more public figures. And when you see more famous
So
people,
you think that a woman with a white man is dealing with the same shit they're dealing with a black man?
Yep.
No, it's different type of like stuff that's going on in the household.
I think so.
Like, what you mean? It's like, do I think a white couple and a black couple deal with the same things? Of course not. There's two
Do you
different
think that
issues,
a
but
white
the issue is an issue,
Yeah,
regardless.
but do you think that the white man is putting their woman through the same shit that a black man puts through their woman?
So what is a black man putting their woman through?
What aren't they putting their woman through? Like black men, they make you struggle for love. They put you through everything to love them. You gotta struggle for love.
Why you want to mess with black men then? If you know all of this and everything that you're saying is true about the black race, and you saying, hey, if I go over here, this is more peaceful, make it make sense, then why do you continue to be insane?
So the same reason you said you still did with black women after you sat on this podcast multiple times.
I didn't complain about black women.
No, you did.
I didn't complain about black women.
Darnell, this man is the most delusional man I have ever met.
So check this out, y'all. Women who have this mentality, right? Women who have this type of mentality, I will most definitely tell men to allow these type of women to decenter us for real. If they want to decenter black men, absolutely let them decenter black men. I think they should. Because if they didn't had this high level of traumatic experience dealing with the black men that they have chose, by the way, they had selected these archetype of black men, right? And they failed at it, correct? And then went and started another relationship and failed at it again and again. So I say the hell with it. If you want to decenter black men, by all means, decenter black men, go ahead, chill. For the simple fact that when they decenter black men, that is less of a problem that black men have to deal with these type of women. And that's facts. Just let them go. Let them do whatever they want to do. They could decenter black men. They could go, go over another race. When they go over to another race, they're going to find out even at that other race, they don't want to put up with their bullshit. And so they're going to decenter the other race. And that's fine. Decenter them too. Fine. That way we can want to isolate and separate y'all. And y'all just do y'all own little thing. Shoot, I don't know. Shoot, y'all go date each other, date women. You know what I mean? Date women. Date other women. Scissor each other. I don't know. Shit. Wherever make you happy. But yeah, by all means. And man, whenever, you hear, these type of women who say that, right, that they talking about they want to decenter, they want to do all this, so let them. Just go ahead and let them. Because I'm telling you, that's going to be less of a headache and less of a problem that you're going to have to deal with. So let them. Go ahead and decenter. Ain't no problem. And the crazy part about it is that in reality, we really don't care. Like, okay. Unless you one of them FBA brothers, that is different. If you're an FBA brother, them FBA brothers be like, oh no, you can't decenter our race. We got to fight for that. And then they end up becoming suckers and simps and stuff. And allowing these same type of women who don't like you at all, period, run over you. And guess what happened to them brothers? They end up having that red pill rage. And then we other brothers have to pull them out of that red pill rage because they done went and dated this woman who don't even like you. She wanted to decenter you and you thought you could save a hoe. I'm just saying. Decenter them. Let them do that thing.
This is appalling. You see what the people that are working on this set just had the facial expression when you said that?
Fact
you
check.
have complained about black women on blogs,
what
on
you mean complain?
YouTube.
Give me one example how I complain. Say what I say. If you know so much, what I say?
Other races are so much better than black.
I never
Foreign
said that.
women treat black men way better than black women. You go to these other cultures, and these other cultures know how to, the family unit, they know how to take care of a man, they know how to make a man feel good. Black women don't listen to their man, they don't take accountability, they don't, you said on this podcast a million times, and I would really love, Darnell, if we could put in all them clips right here, like we always do, when he say he don't say nothing. We're going to put in all them clips. The same reason you sat up here multiple times in front of a black woman and said how other races are so much better than a black woman.
I never said they so much better.
Paul, are you crazy?
This is what you have to do when you look at it. This is what I say. I said some things about other races that are better than black women. But if we break down what a black woman give based on other races, what they give, I like this
but
list.
You never said that.
I like this list.
This is the first time you said this.
So I can deal with this list.
That's the first time you said this.
Then deal with this. I'm just saying these are the things that I don't get from here. But all these other things I like more that outweighs that.
But you've never said this. This is the first time you've said this. You sat there and you made so many black women feel offended. So many. Because you said how other races are so much better than us.
I didn't say better. I said certain things. I said other races do this better than black women. I said certain things.
Yeah, but
that didn't mean as a whole that they were better. Because as a whole, I don't agree.
Darnell, when you do this edit, I need you to go back and clip
words in my mouth. You trying to have them come for me. Nah, that ain't happening.
Oh, it's too late. They already know you said this.
No, she does speaking womanese right now, bro. She does tossing a lot of word salads, bro. You know how they do.
Everyone already knows.
I said certain things in other races are better than the black woman. But when I look at the big picture,
you never said this.
Of when I say, maybe you got one or this, just like if you compare two players and I say this player got this in his game and he got this in his game. That don't mean he better. He just got certain things that he ain't got. That's what I'm saying. But overall, he's the better player.
See, you love backpedaling.
No, I ain't
This is the
backpedaling.
first time you've ever said it like that. You sat there and you said, French Montana is smart. Go get you a foreign woman, out the country woman. Foreign women are better. They're going to take care of you. Yeah, you did, Paul. I cannot wait till we put it in here because guess what? I know you said it because I was offended.
Us black men, I'm telling y'all, we need to follow in French Montana steps. You
Not
see,
them
he
showing the
cracking.
clip.
He's
He's
cracking.
like, man, I'm out here with these. No, I'm good.
Don't listen to Paul. There's women in the States
good.
that are cool and a vibe.
Nah, it ain't. The
so
States
there's-
women, they don't have the same values.
Wait a minute, bro. Why she look different? Sora's look totally different on this clip than she do right now. Damn.
These women overseas, they value they men. They priorities they men first. They not shaking ass on Instagram every
Not
day.
every woman is doing that, Paul.
That's American women. That's the majority.
No, not every woman is doing that though. I'm not doing that.
American men, no matter what race you is, based on like our influences, what we watch on TV, what we glorify. I think we really got to go overseas to find that.
No.
Them traits that you talking
Power
about.
to make
'cause
up.
they exuberate all that.
You right about that one.
That's wild.
They look at all that.
Do you feel like, why do you feel like,
Damn, she look even different on this one. Damn. What the hell? She look like 3 different people. Damn.
men, especially NBA players, get with the white women? Is it because they're easy, quote unquote?
I got some theories, but I really want to hear it from him.
I do too. I want to hear it too.
I honestly think that maybe they appreciate maybe more and they apologize more.
Because I'm sitting here as a black woman highly offended that Paul is saying this. And yes, you did say that.
Other certain races.
Now, real quick. Once again, shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. We are reacting to Paul Pierce and Azar show After Dark. They having a very, very interesting conversation tonight. Right now, they are on the topic about dating and relationships, about interracial relationships, all kind of stuff. So they're kind of all over the place, y'all. But it is a very interesting, thought-provoking conversation. Those of y'all who are in the building right now, we got roughly about 285 people in the building right now. Do me a favor, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. We're trying to get 100 likes tonight, y'all, 100 likes, all right? And we only got 32 so far. So if you already subscribed to this channel, even if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. That's all we ask. And we never don't ask for super chats or anything like that unless that's what you want to do. Feel free, you're more than welcome to do that. But we don't make you do super chats. We don't make you do none of that because we want you to enjoy the content over here where we all listening and we all learning from one another, even if we agree or disagree. All right. So go ahead and hit that thumbs up. That's the freest thing you can do. And we're trying to get to 100 likes, y'all. Appreciate y'all a whole lot. We got a lot of people in the building. I want to go back and address some of these comments in the chat. All right. Amelia, what's up with it? Salute. Welcome to the lounge. Neo, what's up with it? What's up with it? Mars, I see you in the building as well too. What's up? What's up? Salute. And Rich, what's up with it? Again, salute. Welcome to the lounge. Welcome to the lounge. Now, if this is your first time in the lounge, man, do me a favor. Just put a 1 in the chat to let me know if this is your first time in the lounge. This is your first time watching our live stream, all right? So we could acknowledge you, all right? While y'all do that, let me go ahead and address some of these comments, all right? So, Phoenix, what's up with it? Now, Real Vicious said this. Fetish black men, but we never. Fetish black men, but never marry you. Some women want resources. Black men have the least amount of resources than all male groups, which that's a lie. Going to another man's community to marry then daughters while you abandon your own communities. Neo says this. Women are emotional with sex, they bond, but men don't mix sex with emotions. That's why they have side chicks. Always want to be the main girl, but the guy can be the side dish. 15 plus. Then Real come back and say this: men lie to gain access to women body. Now, to be honest with you, I could kind of agree with that, because I know men do that. They will manipulate women to get access to their body. That's why we have what is known as suckers and simps. Okay. Rich said this. Rich said, wholesome, family-oriented, faithful, and honorable. And Rich is talking about the definition of a good woman. All right. Appreciate the comment. And finally, Neo says this: as a man, never be vulnerable with women. Never trust a woman. Remember, it's only your turn. She's not yours. Never try to save her. If you find her as a cashier, do not upgrade her like school. Appreciate your comment as well too, Neo. Now, once again, if this your first time in the lounge, let me know so I can shout you out real quick. Maurice, what's up with it? Salute. Welcome to the lounge. Welcome to the lounge. Since you're subscribed, make sure you hit that thumbs up to support the channel, all right? Yvette Porter, what's up with it? Salute. Welcome as well too. All right? So let's go ahead and get deeper into this conversation, all right?
It's got better things, but not overall quality.
But you never said that part.
Well, that's what I meant.
So now you back, like he's, like everyone knows how crazy you are. Like, yeah, now all of a sudden, now you're tripping. You're me the entire world. Picture. Yeah, okay.
I just said, like right now, if you look at the NBA, the Rookie of the Year race, the guy is going to win Rookie of the Year, Con Knipple, but that don't mean he's better than Cooper Flagg. But he's just having.
So I just want you to know, BET.com. NBA legend found himself in controversy advising black man that it will be.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 40 likes. Let me get more likes, all right? We're at 40 likes. We're trying to get to at least 100. We got about 220 watching right now. So help me get to 100 likes. Thank you.
Better to date internationally. Paul Pierce says black women should date women from overseas. French Montana is one of the, he's out of here with the American woman and black women. He got himself a princess from side. That's why black men need to be doing. These women overseas, they appreciate you. They put you first. They ain't on Instagram shaking for likes, unlike black women.
Okay.
Black women
so now,
have...
Wait a minute, did she go on ChatGPT and look this up? What the hell?
In America... And there's more. Would you like?
I ain't gonna lie. I be going to ChatGPT too sometime, man. Shoot, ChatGPT be having that knowledge.
To continue?
No. Let me say
No.
Let me
say what I have to say though. You said all of that, and I want you to be very clear that that's not the first time you said it. You said it multiple times. It's on multiple
you know why
blogs.
I said black men should go see?
Oh, appreciate
you
the
get to see what you like.
No,
you know what
that's
I'm saying?
not what
it's
you
like
said.
Trying new food. You don't know if you don't like new food.
You backpedal
like,
all the
it's
time.
like I say, try new food all the time.
You backpedal
because you don't know if you like it. It may be better.
You backpedal so much.
For that time.
You backpedal so much. So I say all this to say, throughout you saying this and the history of this podcast that me and you have had, you've said it so many times. And trust me, I know because I've been very offended and hurt by your comments. But I will say this.
Damn.
Throughout the history of you saying these things, I have never once said, F black men are not it, nothing. But today, I have came to a new realization that if black men are feeling this way, because I see so many black men saying this.
Wait a minute, hold on. Nah. She started off the show saying this. She started this, not Paul. She the one who ultimately is saying that, hey, black women should go and date other races due to their traumatic experience with black men. She started this, not Paul.
And it hurts us as a community and as black women. So I'm going to encourage a Zendaya or another race if they feel like they found solace in another race that makes them feel confident and good as a woman. Then,
but now, why in the hell did you choose that name? Boy, I tell you, y'all people on YouTube, y'all are wild as hell. But salute, welcome to the lounge.
Go do that. Because why are we trying to convince black men that we are worthy? It is not our job to convince somebody
she's more
of
defensive.
our value and our worth.
Let me see this Zendaya girl. Let me see her again. Pull her up. Let me see this. I gotta see.
What does this have to do with anything?
I can explain probably why she's doing what she's doing.
Listen to what I'm saying though.
I can explain.
It is not our job as black women to constantly prove to black men that we are worthy of their love. And when we do get the love, a lot of women have to struggle for it and have to go through hell and high water to show that they are worthy to actually have a faithful, loyal man on their side. And all I am saying, if a Zendaya, if another race, if they want to go do that, then go do that. Who am I to tell you not? Maybe it's cool, maybe it's this, but there's so many black men I see on the internet constantly, and people want to, like, when I say stuff like that, they're like, what are you, your side, whatever. I see it every day. I can put a compilation of so many men saying this about black women, about how go overseas, about how other races are better and how this and that. And as a black woman, as much as that hurts us, maybe we need to realize that we're not valued here. Maybe we need to realize that, hey, we're not worthy to be here. And I get where I am I'm mixed, so I understand that I don't fully fall.
Look here. You would be even more valued if you go and do the work, do the self-healing. The same exact standards that we have to do as men, where we have to go and heal ourselves right. We have to go and get ourselves right. We have to go and work on ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually. Y'all should be doing the same exact thing. It shouldn't be no only we got to do that while y'all just chill and be able to behave how the hell you want to behave. No, that ain't how that work. So if you correct the behavior, then you'll have better outcomes. It's just that simple.
Into that category because people view me as a mixed girl, and maybe that's different. But whatever the case is, I feel like it's so important that we understand and go where we're appreciated and loved and valued. And that's not me saying I'm going to go date a white man, because to be honest, I am way too much for a white man. I know what I am as a woman. Like, I'm rough around the edges. I'm not perfect. I have a lot. And, I feel like I am going to stay. I love black men. I'm a rock
Nick,
with y'all
up?
till the very end.
Deal with the abuse.
I'm gonna deal with the abuse. I've been doing it for this long, so I'm gonna keep. Hopefully, I get my black love story. I pray that I really do, because that's what I want and that's what I've always wanted. But we gonna see. I don't know, but I'm rocking with y'all because I don't believe that all black men are shady. I don't believe that all black men are messed up, but I do believe that we are hurting as a community, and that we need to see the value in each other more and understand that, there is love here. Like, I'm tired of the bashing of each other. Like, I'm just tired of that. And I want us to all feel love.
See, that's another misconception right there. Whenever people are addressing issues right, it is not a bashing. What it's doing is that we're trying to challenge accountability. We're trying to challenge correction. The only way things are going to be corrected is for you to address it. Now, if you get up in your feelings while the correction is happening, that is you as a grown-ass adult getting into your feelings about it. The best way for us to get to where we need to be at is for us to take accountability for the choices and decisions that we be making. We be having these negative outcomes because, once again, of the choices and decisions that we be making. We'll have better outcome by addressing the choices and decisions that we have made. Because how the hell are you going to know you're doing wrong if nobody don't tell you that you're doing wrong? How will you know how to correct it? Unless you know that you're doing wrong and you don't give a damn about it. Then if that be the case, then you don't need to complain about the outcome, because this is what you want, right?
With each other. And again, if you are someone who is like Paul and feels like overseas women can be better for you, go do that. But
Your daddy did.
First of all,
Your daddy did. How long he been married?
Cool. That's good for him.
Did.
Yeah, my dad
It worked out, didn't it? For him?
I have no
Pounds
comment on
up.
that one. Because trust me when I tell
daddy,
you.
He knew what was up back in the day.
Yeah, but trust me when I tell you there's a cost to pay with all of that. Trust me.
Your daddy been with your mama how long?
Trust me when I tell you. I'm not going to get into that right now.
That's solid. Hey, Pops, you did your thing.
At the end of the day,
So that's valid point. He went.
It's not a
overseas.
valid point, but I'm not going to sit up on this camera and tell my family business. But it's not a valid point. And that is the reason that I actually feel so strongly about what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, all I'm going to tell you is you go where you're loved and appreciated. If that's what a white man, if that's what an overseas woman, if that's what a Mexican, go do that. At the end of the day.
Why are you telling me to go do that when you came on, started the show, saying that's what you wanted to do?
I didn't say I wanted to do that. I talked about Zendaya and Tom Holland. I said, good for her. If people want to go.
The way you feeling lately, this is what you saying.
I said, yeah, the way that I'm feeling lately is where I used to be so pro-black love, and I hate that you're saying you go overseas. What I realize is go where you're loved and appreciated. If you are loved and appreciated over here and you feel like this is what you like, you want to go overseas, you want to be with a Mexican, you want to be with this, go do that. Like,
now, I do agree with her on that point. What you should go where you are appreciated, absolutely. But however, if your mindset have not changed while you're going into these certain spaces to be appreciated, then guess what? You're going to have the same desired results, no matter what. You're going to have the same outcomes, no matter what. So yeah, you can, absolutely you can. But if you don't change that mind, then.
I'm done trying to advocate for black people to stay together. That's all I'm saying.
The black women market ain't the same as the black man market. It's just not.
What do you mean?
Like black women ain't accepted in all the cultures.
Yeah, I can understand that, but you'll be surprised.
Because how we are perceived, like how black women are perceived to other races, they're like,
Yeah, they think that about y'all too. You just don't realize that. Trust me. They think that about y'all too. They mess with y'all because you have certain stuff, but when you get into that family for real, they don't like you either. I promise you that. I've seen it firsthand. Trust me.
Situation.
I've seen so many situations. They do not.
You know
like
what we need
y'all.
to do for this show? We need to bring on we need to bring on like different couples, interracial couples on the show and just talk to them about their dynamic.
Yeah, that's fine. We could do that.
And
I
what's
think
the ins and pros and cons and what y'all hurdles that y'all face being
we could start with my mom and dad.
You know, that y'all, face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot that go into it. Like, like culturally, what you like to do and what you like to do, what you like to watch, What religion are you?
Again, like I said, I think
that a lot
that
of hurdles when
you are saying black women aren't as accepted, and I get what you're saying, but neither are black men. You just think you are. It's not the same.
No, it is. It is not. No, we are.
You're not accepted. That's a delusion if you think that other races accept you.
Now, I addressed this earlier in the show, y'all. Shout out to everybody who's in the building right now. So I'm going to ask this question to y'all again. Which archetype of people do you believe is totally accepted globally? Do you believe that black women are more accepted? Or do you believe that black men are more accepted? Because she believed that black women are more accepted than black men, while Paul Pierce believes that black men are more acceptable than black women. So y'all let me know what you think in the comments. While y'all were pondering that, let me go ahead and address some more of these comments. Now, while Neo came back and say this, Neo said, find your purpose. Men don't chase women. Let them chase you by finding your success in your career. Then watch them chase you. Elliot says this: Western women forgot about the roles. A man provider is expected to provide, so women is expected to provide peace in home. Feminism killed all that. Sir Nick said, modern women, ugh. Then follow up and say this: she's pretty, but her mouth is less more. But can she make a sandwich? I don't know. Elliot say this: she is a feminist. That's all I'm going to say. Pound was so with a salute. Well, then be lonely. If you think you can't find a good man, then go be lonely. Then Elliot said this: be accountable for what you do and understand how you make other people feel. Very simple. And finally, Real said this: the number one issue with black men is that they lie to gain access to women's life. Stop lying so women can make the right decisions. Manipulation is abuse. Now, those of y'all who are tuned into the stream right now, if you want to comment on here, right, and you're not subscribed to this channel, by all means, sub up to this channel right now. You probably got to wait no more than 5 minutes so you could comment, but I guarantee once when you're able to do that, we will acknowledge you in the building and let you know that you're over here and you can welcome and you can voice your perspective regardless if we agree or disagree. All right. So shout out to y'all. Also, we're looking at about 56 likes so far, y'all, and we're trying to get to 100 likes. So those of y'all who are coming into the building right now, please do your boy a favor and go ahead and hit that thumbs up, because that thumbs up helps support the channel. Now, once again, I don't be asking for cash apps, even though it's there. I don't ask for super chats, even though it's there as well too. I leave that totally on your discretion if you want to do that. But however, support the channel, support the stream, because when you do that, it lets YouTube know that you want more of this content, all right? It lets YouTube know that you want more of this content, all right? So let's go ahead and continue. Zerber Mellon, what's up with it? Salute to you. Appreciate you for tuning into the stream. Coach Bell, what's up with it? Matter of fact, I'm going to throw your comment up here, brother. Say this: I gave American women enough of my attention. Switch it up to the source, the mother continent. Got me 2 feminine ladies that desire to be wives and mothers. Most of all, be my peace. Shout out to you for your comment, and I'll acknowledge Zervis as well too. Zervis said, black men who look the poor, think the poor are acceptable everywhere. Once again, appreciate y'all coming, and let's continue with the stream. All right.
Black women can go everywhere too.
You can't go to China.
I've been like, yeah, you can. What are you talking about? You know that my homegirl, Alex, shout out to Alex, just moved to China as a black woman with her own clothing brand called Local European.
Yeah, because
shout
that's
out
what
to
her manufacturers are.
But she's accepted, and the Chinese man is on her, she told me. So stop. Like, you sound crazy.
Her manufacturer's
like,
is out there.
It don't
cheap
matter.
labor, and she's over there doing business.
No, she's over there. She didn't have to move there. She's been in her. She's been in her business for years.
She's saving tariffs money. Let's get to the nitty gritty.
She wanted to move to China. She don't have to. No, she didn't. She did not have to move to China. No, she didn't.
Millions probably.
She didn't have to move to China. The point is black women, you want to tell yourself this story, black women can get it too. Trust me. Like, it's not what you think it is. Like, men swear. Black women are cracking places too. Like, don't ever get it twisted, okay? Just like you think that black men are fetishized and everyone likes black women, what do you think the most beautiful race is? Who do you think is copying us?
The most beautiful race?
Yeah. Black people. That's why they hated us back in the day. We had the lips, we have the features, we have the body, we have all of that. Period, point blank. The only thing they can ever fight over when white people, oh, well, y'all straighten your hair to look like us. That's the only thing y'all got. So y'all can have that. At the end of the day.
The most beautiful is the black women, yes.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, what are you talking about? Races, all the culture, Kim Kardashian, everyone, they model themselves to look like black women. Period, point blank. So stop trying to say that. Black women can go everywhere. Like, we're cracking.
See, once again, black men do not hate black women. Once again, black men do not hate black women. But what we don't like is the behavior of black women. Okay? And to be fair, in my statement, right, we can flip it around and say the same as that thing, that black women do not hate black men. But however, they hate the behavior of black men. We can want to dive even deeper than that and separate it. We can also say that within this dynamic, right, there are certain type of black women and there are certain type of black men who behave this way, right, in a negative way, while there are certain type of black women and black men who don't behave in this way. So the thing about it is this, ladies and gentlemen, that it is disingenuous to include every black man in this pool, stating that they have this disdain for black women when that is not true at all. There are some phenomenal brothers out there who would love to be with a black woman, but they just haven't had the desired results that they're looking for. And it could be vice versa. There are some phenomenal black women out there who are looking to be with a great, phenomenal black man, but they just have not achieved that desired results that they're looking for. Simply because of the stereotype of what they're doing right now. That everybody thinking that all black women are the same, all black men are the same, when that is not true. That is a fallacy. But let's continue, y'all.
We are the most beautiful race of all cultures. You want to know what else I always say? I always say this. Black is what makes it look good, okay? At the end of the day, when you look exotic...
This segment called at the end of the day.
Listen. When you look exotic, listen to what I'm saying. I always say this. You look exotic, right? They're like, oh, you're exotic because you're mixed. Okay, cool. If I was Persian and white, I would not look as beautiful as I look. If they were Asian and white, they would not look as beautiful. What makes it cracking is when you mix that black.
We're 65 likes,
That's
y'all.
why they want to get with y'all black
Let me
men
get to
so their
100.
kids can look a certain way. The black is what makes it pop. Period. The point blank. The black is what makes it exotic. The black is what makes it pop. The black is what makes it look foreign and exotic and cracking. I know this for a fact because I've seen Persian and whites and Persians and other mixed. They do not look like me. Same gene pool. Don't look like how I look. Like, I'm just telling you the truth. So black is what makes things look exotic, and they have to train our minds to make it seem like it's the Asian that's making us look exotic, but it's not.
It's the black man going for those other races, not the
That's not true.
Woman.
The black women go for other races too. And now more and more, they are doing it.
Now, real quick, I do want to acknowledge this comment that Real have made. And I believe that it's interesting. Real say this: where is the grace for black women? How do black men show the world they love black women? I believe that this is a genuine comment, okay? Now, to answer this question is this. Black women have plenty of grace to get themselves together and get it right. But the issue that we have within this grace is this. Some black women tends to abuse the grace, meaning that this grace becomes what is known as an entitlement. If you love me, you will put up with my attitude. If you love me, you will do the things that I require for you to do without me reciprocating in return. Now, once again, this is some black women who think this way, not all of them, because there are black women who are the opposite of what I'm saying right now. There are. So black women been given plenty of grace, plenty of opportunity. Some been given plenty of grace, plenty of opportunity, but they take it as an entitlement. And that's where the disconnect is happening. But good comment. Let's continue.
And that's why I said, if y'all want to go do that and get that cracking, I'm not mad at that. Because now, you know what else is happening? These Persian, Arabic, like
there are more. So
these men are getting flavor about themselves, and they coming for these black women, honey. They starting to get like, I see it, and they're like, yeah, they getting that flavor. These white men, they like, yeah. They like the culture, they like the flavor, they're getting the confidence. See, it was the fact that those other races, they lack the confidence to approach a black woman because they seem intimidating. But now with social media and all this stuff, when they can slide in their DMs, oh yeah, you should see. Oh, they slide, honey. All them races is they sliding. It was that they lack the confidence because they are intimidated by black women. Now they're getting that confidence and they're getting that flavor about them, and they're sliding in them DMs and they approaching these black women. I'm telling you.
All right, so all you other races that sliding in these black women DM, that's getting y'all flavor up and doing all this.
Yeah.
Get y'all flavor up.
They're getting their flavor up.
Let me tell you something. These black women coming after y'all because they like, we can finesse y'all. So we can finesse y'all more than we can do these because
Nah,
these
I
black
don't think
men
that's what it
they
is.
own to us now. Y'all can now it's just a new finesse game now.
Nah, I don't think that's what it is. I
Yeah,
think
it
that
is.
black women are tired of struggling for love. And when you look at the other race,
Listen to what she just said. She said that black women are tired of what? Struggling for love. Now, once again, she said black women are tired of what? Struggling for love. Why did she say that? Do y'all know that there's a difference between how the way women love men versus how men love women? Women love men based on the value that they bring to them, which is normally dealing with protection and provision. As long as you're providing for them monetary value, long as you provided for them for us the lifestyle that they want to live, that they want you to be incorporated into, right, instead of them being incorporated into your lifestyle, right? Long as you're doing all these things right conditionally, then that's considered as love. But the moment when that man don't do that right, guess what? He don't love her. It becomes struggle love. That's why she mentioned that.
and see how historically they seem like they're just more peaceful, you're like, okay, let me try this out. Because like you said, it's insanity. I'm trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, but I'm not getting different results. So maybe I need to broaden my horizon and get with these flavored up Indians and get with these flavored up white men.
What you mean flavored up? They got some bread, they got money, they got some money. They got some money.
I'm talking
If
about
they got flavor, they got some bread.
No, I'm talking
What's
about
flavored
That's
in?
what it means.
their aura. They're like,
They got some bread if they doing that.
no, their aura, their energy, their swag, their this.
If they got
get in
swag
that.
and energy doing that, they got some bread. If not, they just
Unfortunately for me, I have been like not attracted to any other race but black men. And you know, that's just
that's
is
a
what
lie.
it
You
is.
just said you was with a Mexican dude.
I wasn't with a Mexican dude. I'm saying like I have tried other races even when I was young. I used to like Mexican. My first crush, I lived in Guadalajara. My first boyfriend named Carlos was Mexican and he learned how to speak English to ask me to be his girlfriend. He took me to see Men in Black in Spanish. So at the end of the day,
He taught you to see Men in Black in Spanish.
yeah, I swear to God, his name was Carlos.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I like Mexicans and I've always thought Mexicans were cool. But for me now, I feel like I am only really right now in my life, like I like black men and
You contradict yourself so much on this episode.
well, you
sure
contradict
did.
yourself all the time. So I guess we're two peas in a pod, baby. Because you say all type of shit every day that don't make no sense. You say one whole thing, I say one whole thing. So yeah, people, well, I might have contradicted myself, but I'm telling you that at the end of the day, I still believe in black love, but if you want to go explore out, I'm not going to fight it anymore. I'm not going to fight
You the
it.
one came on here talking about you wanted to explore out.
I
You coming
never
on-
said I wanted to do
you
that,
putting
Paul.
everything you wanted to do, you putting it on me now.
What you mean?
Because you came in like, maybe I should start looking in that direction. Now
I
you-
did
now
not
you put-
say that.
Oh, gosh,
She
we're gonna
did.
rewind
She
this.
started this whole
Rewind
stream
and see
saying
if
that.
I said that. I said that I'm not mad at women for doing that. We're talking about Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not mad at that.
Let me see Zendaya again.
Okay, let me show you. What's her name?
Zendaya.
You said Zendaya.
Zendaya, right?
Zen.
Z. Okay, let me see. Let me see what this look like. Like straight up. I need to see. I'm gonna tell you straight up what I think. Let me see. Let me see the whole. She look like she's Spanish.
She's not. She's black. Her parents are
Let me
both
see her
black.
whole, look. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
This is her and her man.
Let me see. Let me see what this doing.
Hey, observer, that's a good
me see.
observation. Hey, Morris, I'm gonna acknowledge your question in a minute.
All right. Okay. All right. He's short.
She's tall. She's tall.
So, okay. So she just went
Don't
down.
sleep on the short kings, because the short kings they say they treat you right.
All right. Let's see why she went in that direction.
She's half black, by the way.
Oh, what is her? She's white?
Her dad's black and her mom's like German and Scottish or something.
Yeah, I see. I can see.
What does that mean, Paul?
I'm just saying I see. You know, I'm just saying. You know, she ain't really built like the, like the ones
Oh, here,
that
look.
like tall, real skinny. I mean,
You can get a black man. She just.
you can, but the black race like.
I'm
just
out of
saying,
this. I'm out of here because this is getting crazy. See, this is
kind of like
she's beautiful.
straight up and down.
She's beautiful, and at the end of the day,
Like, that's, the black community, what we like a little more curve.
see, this is why
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I had a whole segment to do today, and we started talking about this.
I mean, this is a good conversation. I mean, I see why, they accepted her. Because they, that's what they like.
White men like a little ass too.
I see. A little ass. I see. Right, you're right. They do like the little ones.
No, I'm saying white men, they be on shit. Like, you'll be surprised. They be on shit.
They like the little ass. Yeah, you're right. The little ones.
This is the More or Less segment brought to you by Prize Picks, where you can win real cash by picking just more or less on your favorite players. Use TAD and get $50 instantly.
All right. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Morris comment real quick. Morris asked me a question. Morris say this. Morris said, I have a question for you, Urban. Do you think all females are the same? Once again, do you think all females are the same? The answer to that question is no. I don't believe that all females are the same. And if you're talking about, okay, hold up. If you're talking about for us behavior wise, right, we'll have to break that thing all the way down. Now, we was talking about negative behavior. No, I don't believe that all females have the same archetypal negative behavior. I believe it comes from a lot of factors, such as upbringing and all different things for a woman to develop a certain type of behavior. Same thing with men. It just depends on, their upbringing and different things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't believe that they are the same in that aspect. Now, there are certain things that separates women from men for us behavior type. All right. Now, I do believe this. I do believe that when it comes to love, right, I do believe that women love men differently and men love women differently. Women love men based on the conditions that they could provide for them, while men love women unconditionally. Okay. Now, a lot of women will argue against that and say, no, Urban, we the one who love unconditionally because we be putting up with y'all stuff, blah, 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 blah. No, you love out of conditions as long as this dude satisfies these certain type of conditions that he gives you, right, then it's okay. The moment when he breached that contract or them conditions, guess what? That's when you start divesting. That's when you end up doing what is irreconcilable differences if you're married. But men, on the other hand, men will put up with women bullshit way more than a woman put up with a man. A man will literally change his whole life around for a woman just to satisfy and please her. A man will be one moment either an alpha male or a sigma male, and this dude will literally demote himself to a beta male just so he could satisfy that woman. A man will literally give up his career over this woman. And y'all know what I'm talking about, right? She be complaining, talking about, oh, you be working too late at night, I don't never see you. And literally would give up his career over this woman. Ask a woman, would she give up her career over a man? No, because they live out of conditions. A man will literally give up his life for a woman. As if a woman would give up her life for a man. Nope. So that's why I say it's a difference. Men love unconditionally, where they'll give up any and everything for that woman that they care about and love, versus women. All they do is enjoy the benefits of the labor from the man. And I'm just being honest with you. This ain't no woman bashing or anything like that. I'm just telling you the reality of it. Because I have not yet heard any type of woman will literally give their life up for a man. Let alone an intruder come into the house. She's not going to be the first one to get up and deal with that threat. She's going to have the expectation for that man to deal with that threat and give up his life for that threat. She ain't going to do it. She's going to want him to do it. The only thing that a woman will fight for and give her life up for is her children. Am I lying? That's the only thing a woman would give her life up for, is her children, period. She would literally sacrifice her life for her children. But for another man, because women will love their children unconditionally, but not a man. So I'm just saying, what alternate universe am I in? This universe that I'm telling you is the reality. It is the truth. If women who are listening to me right now, right? If you're listening to me right now and you just think about this, if you just really think about it, you'll know that I'm telling the truth. And guess what Phoenix said? Women always make sacrifices for her family. Notice the key word that she said, her family. She didn't say her man. She said her family, meaning that this is the conditions of which she's going to do it. But she didn't say her man, oh yeah, we'll give up our life for our man, because you're not going to do it. Because you want to know another reason why you're not going to do it is because overall, it is not in your nature as a woman to do it anyway. It is not in your DNA to do that. And that is okay, because that's how the way God made you. And it's fine. And just like I say, this ain't nothing negative against women, because it is the reality how women are. A matter of fact, over here at the lounge, when I be doing my men empowerment, right, where I be teaching the brothers about how the way they empower themselves, how they build themselves up, you know what I'm saying, build themselves up mentally, spiritually, financially, being about your purpose, right? And one of the other key things that I teach men to do is to understand and accept a woman's nature. Understand the woman's nature and understand that you cannot change a woman's nature. You can't make a woman do anything for you. And you have to understand that and accept it. Because if you understand the woman's nature, I'm telling you, a lot of that stress that men deal with women, I'm telling you, it's going to go down dramatically when you understand the woman's nature and accept it for what it is, instead of trying to change their nature. And that is serious. I'm just being honest with you. Now I know y'all never heard it before. I know y'all probably heard like other red pill dudes or manosphere dudes probably said the totally opposite of what I said. And it's okay. But you over here at the lounge, and I'm being real with you. I'm telling you the truth. But yeah, a woman will not do that. She's not gonna do that. She'll make sacrifices for the family. Yes, indeed. Not that man, but when there's children involved, yes, she will most definitely give her life up. Because here's one of the key facts that she'll do that. Simply because this woman, once she become pregnant, she literally is sacrificing her body for another being. Which that is remarkable, and that is awesome that women do that. And we respect that. When she's going through her 9 months and everything like that, right, gentlemen? She's literally giving up her body. She's sacrificing a lot. At any given time, her life could end. So we could give her that. That's honorable. That's respectable. But at the same time, man, you got to understand that's how far she's going to go. Once after when she give birth to that child and she becomes a mother and take care of that child, guess what? That child is going to be her number one priority. You come in second place. And this goes to y'all remember that joke where Chris Rock used to say, right? He used to tell this joke all the time about how the way the woman will literally give the man the woman literally serve the man last and all the stuff there. She'll put her children first before she put the man, right? This is what I'm talking about. And once again, ladies, I'm telling you, this is no disrespect on y'all. This is y'all nature. This is how the way y'all are. Period. Now, one more thing too, because I know that y'all want to give me pushback on this. Here's one other thing. Let's say in this hypothetical that I'm talking about, right? Let's say in this situation that you are a single mom. Guess what that single mom gonna do? The same exact thing. She gonna prioritize her family because the family doesn't include the father because the father is now absent. But she's gonna sacrifice her life. Now, if her treater were to come into a single mother's house, then yeah, she's gonna do everything in her power to protect her child because there's no man in the house. It's only her. So she had no other choice but to exercise that option or call the police if they could make it there on time. But even then, when she called the police, she's still relying on the man to protect her when you think about it. So it still circles all the way back around to what I'm saying. Like I say, this is no disrespect or anything like that. It is part of y'all nature or who y'all are. And once again, men have to accept that too. Men have to accept that. When men accept women, nature, and how the way they are, I'm telling you, brothers, your life going to be way better. You're going to be way more at peace. I'm telling you. Through experience. But let's go ahead. We got how much more of this video we got? We got almost like about 15 more minutes of this stream, okay? If y'all enjoying this thought-provoking content, man, make sure you hit the thumbs up to support this channel, man. We are at 76 likes. I need to get to 100 likes, y'all. 100 likes. Now, if you're enjoying this, man, make sure you do that to support the channel because once again, I don't ask for super chats or anything like that unless that's something you want to do. If you want to do that, if you want to do a super chat, if you want a gift, that is totally up to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to force that on you. But however, please help the channel with the likes, all right? Because that's free. That is absolutely free. And I appreciate y'all. I seen some more people come in. Hey, Professor JT, what's up with it, brother? What is up? Appreciate you tuning in, man. Who else I seen coming here while I was doing my monologue? Oh, nobody else. Everybody else being in here. All right. Appreciate you. Fina said this. Chris Rock also said the mother makes sure that those very kids better not eat the big piece of chicken because that's for her man in the house. Yes, he did say that. True. Absolutely. But in the process, he gets served last. He don't get served first. He get served last. He do. But yeah, you're right about that. Oh, I knew it was a comment I was going to acknowledge. Now, Real say this, men can't be predators and protectors simultaneously, logically speaking. If we're basing that off of logic, right, that I would counter that by saying that men can be both predators and protectors, depending on what type of man are you dealing with. Depending on what type of man you're dealing with. There are some men out there who are narcissistic, who are toxic, who have mental behavior issues. There are also absolutely men out there who will not only do what is known as domestic abuse towards women, but they also would do domestic abuse towards the children as well too. There are men out there who will be molesters and all kind of stuff. So in that aspect, yes, And these men will live a normal life, and you will never know until that woman will speak up and say something about it. So yeah, in a sense, they can be both a protector and a predator at the same time. Absolutely, they can exist that way. Now, is it acceptable? No. Do I accept that? Hell no. Because over here, we do talk about that as well, too. We talk about men being predators over here. We talk about women being predators as well over here, too. And the interesting part about it is that through culture, we don't talk more about men. We don't talk about women being more predators than men. It normally be the other way around. But we'll talk about that in the future, y'all. But anyway, appreciate your comment. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this final part of the video. We are at 78 likes. Go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and get me to 100. All right, so let's go.
For months and not physically cheat?
Yeah, no.
Oh, my bad. It's kind of low. Let me turn it back up, y'all, because that was sitting up here advertising.
Physically, because the physical can turn in you leaving. Emotional, I don't know. Emotional too.
Emotional turns into
But
you
once it
leaving.
get physical, it changes the dynamic. You know, if it's just words and feelings and
That's
love
a
you,
lot.
That is a lot.
That means
but
your heart is somewhere else. Like, I'd rather someone just cheat, fuck up
But
one
when
time.
women have sex with another dude, they already emotionally
Yeah, I could see that.
liking the dude or loving the guy anyway.
But what if she just like-
if you just doing it and it could be long distance and y'all never meet.
Yeah, that emotional affair, though,
You
that
could
pulls
just like
on
what
your
he's saying.
heartstrings.
You like what he's saying on the words. Words is so much, can go so much, but physical attraction is different than, you know, words and emotional attraction. I think it's hard to get emotional attraction without physical attraction.
No, that's not true.
I think it's hard.
I think you have to be physically attracted, but that's the thing. If you're having an emotional affair for months, you're physically attracted to this
appreciate
person.
you, real.
And now this is the person. So for me, it's
You're
like,
physically attracted until you get physical.
but you could be physically attracted and not get physical. And you could be emotional and you could be like, this is now the person that I want to call when something exciting happens. This is the person that now when I'm driving home from work, I want to be on the phone with this person. This is the person now that when I'm crying and I'm sad, I'm not going to my man no more. I'm going to this person. And that to me, like if I find out a man cheated, I'm gonna be so
What about
hot.
you? Emotional
No,
attraction for months or physical?
I'd rather you fuck somebody one time
One time?
and then you're like, it was a mistake. I'm never gonna do it again.
What?
It depends on who it is, first of all. But if it's like a random situation and it's a one-off and you can
Wait a minute. What? Huh? Oh my goodness. Here she go with this bird logic again. Ugh.
block this person, we never talk to them again, and we get past it, cool. I could deal with that and I could possibly get past that. But if you're telling a woman you love them and you're talking to somebody every day,
But never met them, like say it's long distance.
no, that's blowing me. Like you what?
You can never get over that? They never met?
I don't know if I can get over it or not. But why? Like, was I not enough? Like, could you not call me?
You don't say that about when it get physical too.
It's the same thing, but the physical interaction the one time could be like, like I said, it depends on who it is. But if it's someone that you have to deal with, I'm done, period. But if it's someone that's a one-time thing and it's like we could just never see this person again and we could possibly get past that, then yeah. But emotional means that your heart is in it,
All right, here
especially
we
for
go.
a
Here,
man.
example, say like you at work, you in an office building, and it's a lady that he got physical with one time, but you see her every day.
No, it's over for that.
But you said one time.
No, I said it depends on who it is. If you see
She in
her
the-
every
every
day,
day?
if it's your baby mom, if it's your office person, if it's someone that you work with, it's over for me. I'm not fucking with you no more because now there's nothing I can do. You're not going to quit your job. You're not
No,
going
I'm
to.
saying the girl works with the other girl that was physical with. He don't see her, but you see her
Again,
every day.
if it's someone that has to be in our lives every day or gonna
don't you
can't
just
just
change
disappear.
jobs?
I'm not doing all that. First of all, you're disrespectful. Why are you having sex with someone at my job? Not only are you cheating, but you a disrespectful person to let me sit in a woman's
It's
face.
already disrespect by being physical with them. So
It's even
It's
more
no- it's
disrespect.
no
Okay,
difference.
so guess
Disrespect
what?
is disrespect.
Imagine if you have a podcast.
My bad, y'all. I don't even know how they even got here. I really wasn't paying attention to that because I was trying to upload these clips for y'all real quick with Tom Holland, and I was gonna make that be the final talking point of the show. But
with KG and your girl has sex with KG. It's over.
One time.
It's over. It's
One
not matter if it
time?
was one time. You're never talking to this broad again. Stop playing.
are you welcome,
No,
Morris?
I said,
It's a
I
wrap.
said, I said, I'd rather the emotional though.
Yeah, it's a wrap regardless. Okay, imagine if she's talking to KG every day on the phone and texting and they're booed up for months. But they don't see each other
But why is it got to be somebody your friend?
because you're saying that.
No, I didn't say it's your friend. It's just somebody you work with.
You
that
work
you just
with.
see from
okay,
afar.
let's just say you work with him, whatever. Someone you work with. She's now booed up. Like it's just first of all, it's so disrespectful. Don't mess with no one. I have to like the respect level is crazy. Like you just went and messed with somebody I work with every day. That's weird. That's so disrespectful on a whole new level. If you mess with anyone, and I've said this on this show and I mean this, if you are physical or even emotional with anybody that has to stay in our lives, I am done.
Yeah.
Dead ass. Like there's no, if I
Well,
find
nobody
out.
has to stay in your life.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a baby mom, you got to stay in the life. That's someone that you're going to deal with for the rest of your life. Period.
No, that's not true.
So Morris had asked this other question. I'm going to go ahead and acknowledge it. Morris asked me this. He said, do you think it's beneficial for a man to live free and single and say no to relationships? Now, the answer to that question is this. I believe that it is a man's responsibility to always put himself first and be about your purpose. I also believe that a man's purpose isn't necessary for him to be in a monogamous relationship with a woman or procreate, for that matter. That is not his purpose. His divine purpose is to fulfill whatever it is that God, if he believes in a God, put on his heart to achieve and do. He necessarily don't have to do that with a woman, but however, if he just so happen meet a woman and she meets all the expectations and that one will help him be a helpmeet and help him to complete the purpose that he have for his life, then absolutely be with that woman. But other than that, you don't have to be with no woman to do that at all. Now, also with that being said, that doesn't mean that he's discenering women because he's mad at a woman. Okay? He just choosing to exercise his options, stating that what I got going on in my life is way more important than trying to chase some cat. And it's just that simple. So I hope that answered that question. Maurice said most of the time when a man sleeps with another woman, his main woman doesn't leave. Yeah. You're right about that.
That sounds stupid.
Once the kids is 18, you ain't got to deal
Yeah,
with
but
that.
imagine if the kid is 2. Imagine if the kid is 7. You got 8 more years, 10 more years till
Yeah,
I
but
have
what
to
if the
deal with this
kid
person.
live- what do you mean deal with him? Like see him?
This is someone that your man is going to have to deal with. You share a child. You, if you're in that man's life, hopefully have a relationship with the child. If y'all live together, they are going to have to interact either on a daily basis, a weekly basis, or in some capacity
not
on
true.
birthdays. Yeah, it is.
I mean, that's-
you
I
people
know a
talk
lot
to
of-
their baby moms every day, sending videos and doing this and that. They have to interact with them. If someone cheats on me in that capacity and fucks with them, it's over. It's over 100%. If I have proof of that, I'm good. Because these are people that you have to deal with for the rest until the kid is 18. You're going to have to be in places and spaces with them. You're going to have to go places with that
know
person.
people
For
who-
you
I
to say
know-
that's a lie is just diabolical.
Because it's not diabolical. Because I know people who don't deal with the baby mom. They deal with the grandma. Like the changing of the kid might go take them to the grandma or the
Yeah,
grandfather.
but
house, and
what
they'll
I'm
go pick 'em
saying
up.
is-
they'll pick them up. They'll never see each other.
Okay,
they
but-
don't have to talk. The grandma or the grandfather will call her, get the transaction. He'll go over there, get the kid.
Yeah, but most
It's
people,
a lot of people do that.
But a lot of people
do that.
don't.
The
So
auntie,
I'm,
you know?
all I'm saying is, if I'm in a situation where it's someone who's dealing directly with that, and that happens, that's cool. I'm good. Like at the end of the day, that's just what it is. Most people still have to interact with this person. And if someone
So I get what Zara is saying in this point. She's basically talking about being effective co-parents, okay? Now, there are many people out there who can be effective co-parents where they're not penalizing each other due to a failed relationship. And they're taking on the responsibility of being the parents to their children, which is nothing wrong with that at all, period. But however, there are other people out there who do not have that co-parent relationship like that. And the reason why is because, once again, they're still dealing with the breakup. They're dealing with whatever didn't happen in their relationship, and they're penalizing each other. They're punishing each other. And guess how they punish each other? By weaponizing the child. Weaponizing that child. Who typically do that more? Women. Women would do that more than men would do that. Now, do we have some hyper emotional males that would do that? Yes, absolutely. But both what they're saying could be true at the same time.
you work with, like, because people cheat with the people they work with. That's why there's work wives and work husbands and people who work together fall in love. If it's that, it's over because you have to work with this person.
What if they married now, the other person?
It's over. Like, there's no reason someone should be cheating in that capacity.
Cheating with a man. Okay,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you are cheating with someone who you know is going to have to be in your life, that is fucked up to me. And I can't look past that at all. Like, I'm not looking past that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So next thing, would you rather date someone extremely loyal but super boring? Doesn't hit it, doesn't vibe, just like always wants to be home, chilling, or exciting, but like super unpredictable, like just all over the place?
Probably unpredictable all over the place. I know how to deal with them. That's like 99% of the black women.
See what I'm saying?
No, but that's us. That's who we are. You know, we are, you know, we got swag. You know, we ain't boring as a culture. So that's what it is.
I think I'm a boring person. I think I'm like a chill.
I know you lying. I know you fucking lying. What the hell? What the helly? Oh my God. I know you lying.
Okay, would you rather be with someone who has amazing sex, but emotional support is like really poor, like is not supportive, not helping you through shit, not there, not consistent? Or would you rather have amazing emotional support, but the sex is cool?
I'll pass. Oh,
No,
that's a
you
tough
gotta
one.
you gotta say.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not
Pass
an
like I
option
ain't
to
nothing.
pass. You have to pick.
Probably emotional support. Yeah, I'm gonna say emotional.
But then you're
support,
gonna
but
probably
then-
cheat.
I mean, you can cheat if the sex is good. People like
Yeah, people cheat if the sex is good, but you're more likely to cheat if it's not. You're gonna be more filled by temptation. I'm not saying your answer is wrong. I was just
I just
putting that out
I
there.
think emotionally.
Yeah,
just-
once
you
again,
just-
that's not true.
You know, as men, we help bear the weight of the world, and you need more emotional support.
I get that.
Sometimes sex can last however many hours or whatever, but then once
Not
that's
hours.
over with,
So I'm gonna ask y'all in the chat the same questions, and I'm gonna simplify it. Both of these questions is tied into one. All right. The first question she asked about the boring person, right? She asked a question about the boring male or woman, and also that's tied into the sexual encounter as well too. So, do you prefer to have a boring man or a boring woman who's either great in sex or trash in sex? Now, this question, it deals strictly with preference. Now, the reason why is because there are some men and women, they enjoy a boring person. And the reason why they enjoy a boring person is because they already lived this high octane lifestyle, and now they're just trying to chill and settle down. And then it could be in reverse, where a person that lived a boring lifestyle, right, and now they want to have this super high octane lifestyle, and so they're seeking for a person to be on the same level. So that's why I say at the end of the day, it's not really a right or wrong thing, if it's really based on preference. I'll tell you this for myself personally, right? I'm not say this over and over again. People they didn't disagree with me. A lot of people don't agree with me on this too. But I say this: when it's dealing with the overall issue with sex, right? Me personally, I believe that sex is overrated for real. Now, the reason why I personally believe that sex is overrated is due to my sexual experiences, because I didn't had sex since I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? So when you done did it and you done did it and you done did it, you done did it and did it, whatever, right? It get to the point when it becomes redundant at that point, where now you're not trying to just have sex, you're just really trying to just have a emotional connection, like they stated earlier. And so that's where I am with that, is that it's more of an emotional connection with me than sex is just the bonus part. But however, it's opposite with other people, because like I stated earlier, they're both men and women who literally put that dick on a pedestal, or on that pussy on a pedestal for real, and think it's the best thing since sliced bread. And this will cause people to cheat, is because they're never satisfied. So I'm just saying. Oh, real quick, y'all, real quick. Make sure that y'all support a phenomenal writer. This writer name is Lionel Suggs, but he is my moderator known as Sugverse. Make sure that you go to his website, Air to the Stars, airtothestars.com. Make sure you go to airtothestars.com. He's a phenomenal writer. If you like anime type of content, if you like also content dealing with graphic novels, anything of that sorts, he is a great, phenomenal black writer. So support him. All right, airtothestars.com. All right, let's get to the final part of the stream, y'all. Appreciate
Well,
it.
I'm just saying, like, say, like, the
Hours is
intimacy.
crazy.
Well, the sex and intimacy can last, some hours, but then once that's over, it's just like, damn, no fucking support. So I'm gonna go emotional support and cool.
Yeah, Maurice.
Yeah,
Facts, bro. I'll figure on that.
I'm gonna say emotional support for sure. Okay, well, thank you to our good friends at Prize Picks, America's #1 sports pick app. Use code TAD and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5.
Let me see this up.
All right. At the end of the day, unfortunately, Paul did say all those things about black women, we're gonna put all of that in here.
You heard what I said.
We know what you said, Paul.
We
know what you said, Paul. And me, I still support.
I rock with the black queens. Don't even go there. I just said there's certain races that got other
And
things
I said
that's
the same
better.
thing.
But overall,
That's
when you look at the overall
That's
picture,
better.
I like what's over
You
here
never
on the
said that
overall.
until today. This is your first time. So we'll let you have
They took it
that.
out of context.
Okay. Well, I'm going to say this. I still love black men. I think black men are incredible. I love y'all, and don't ever get that twisted. But I'm also going to say that if Paul wants to go date overseas and Chinese, and if the Zendaya wants to be with Tom Holland or whatever,
It's a beautiful thing.
I think it's a
love.
great
It's all about
thing.
love at the end of the day. Love is
Yeah.
love. It don't matter what
It don't
race you
matter
is.
where, but what we're not going to continue to do is put down black women while we're trying to
Ain't
praise
nobody put
other
down,
races.
I didn't put down no black women.
I'm not talking to you.
Once again, holding black women accountable for their behavior is not putting them down. Just like holding black men for their behavior is not putting them down. Just holding them accountable so they could do better.
Just saying, in general, I noticed that black men, they'll always be like, oh, I like this race because they do this, and black women don't. Like, stop. If you like that race, just go be with that race. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop trying to put other people down. Right. And I may have contradicted myself a million times because I want to be more like Paul, and I'm trying to let him lead by example on how to be. So like now I might have contradicted myself, but I still love y'all black men. I do. I do. I do. I love y'all to life.
Damn.
Anyways, any last thoughts?
Damn, that was.
All right. They giving their last thoughts, so we could end this particular thing right here. But real quick before we get to the end of this live stream right now, I wanted to segue to this final part for y'all real quick. All right. So what I want to do, I want to segue and I want to show this to y'all real quick. Now, there was a mention about Tom Holland and Zendaya throughout the whole entire night, right? So I want to get y'all perspective on this. Now, this is actually posted on my webpage. Well, not my webpage, but it's posted on my community wall. You may have to dig all the way down back in there to get to it, but it's there. Hold on, give me 1 second. Where we at? Is it overlays I'm looking for? Yeah, there's one I'm looking for. All right, let me share this with y'all real quick. All right, so this is the situation that's happening with Tom Holland. All right, and I'm gonna want to share this with y'all. Then we'll be done for tonight's. All right, so here it is right here. So here's the first thing. As they was expressing, right, Tom and Zendaya, they had got married, okay? But Tom had entered into a marriage agreement, all right? So here's part of the marriage agreement that I'm going to want to share with you tonight, okay? Here's the first one. Tom said this. He said, according to rumors, right? According to the rumors, Tom added 3 special clauses to the contract, and the last one made Zendaya cry. All right? So, let me just do this. So, the first one is this. The first point. Tom will share her the earnings from all his films in his roles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all the stuff there. That's the first point. The second point is this. All right, second point. Tom would take responsibility for all future expenses related to their child if she get pregnant. And here's the next one. All right. He created a specific fund of $4 million for the education, safety, and housing of their future children. And here's the other one. In addition to all the assets, right? In addition, all assets were registered in his wife's name. That turned out to be far more than she ever expected. And here's the last one, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. But what moved her to the third point was this. He said that if she were to become pregnant, Tom would pause his filming, his advertising, his work, and everything so he can take care of her. Now, the reason why I'm showing this to y'all is because I want to get y'all perspective on this. Do y'all believe that this is a fair deal? Do y'all believe that everything that Tom is doing for her, this is a fair deal? Now, keep in mind, they didn't ever say anything of what she's going to be doing for her husband, Tom. Because keep in mind, she's an actress as well, too. So do you believe that this is a fair deal? Or do you believe that this is not a fair deal? And this goes back to what I was saying earlier to y'all, right? Where I was saying that men love unconditionally. When all the women was giving pushback on that. When I was trying to prove that to you. When I told you that men love women unconditionally, right? Versus women love out of conditions. So what y'all think? That's a fair deal or not? Observer said, nah, that ain't no fair deal at all. That's some bullshit, Urban. That's some bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I agree, because it is. That's crazy. Because this dude, the only thing that this dude is given in return is simply her time and possibly her body whenever she decides to do that for him. She didn't want to say anything that she's going to cook for this dude. She's going to prepare meals for him. She didn't say anything about being an emotional support for this dude. Didn't say anything about, earning this dude clothes and getting them together, nothing like that. It was all Tom. And also, the reason why I'm sharing this with y'all tonight is because there are men out there that believes that they should absolutely sacrifice everything. Sacrifice their whole entire life and career. Like I told you earlier. They'll sacrifice their whole life, whole career, and everything just to make sure that they're satisfying the woman that they love, which is just unconditional. But meanwhile, when it's the woman, on the other hand, if I were to want to put that slide again and ask women, hey, women, will you do the same as that thing? Will you want to give up your career? Will you create a will where, your husband could get all your financial assets and different things like that? Would you do that? 9 times out of 10, the woman's going to say, nope. They're going to say, nope. Nope, you ain't doing that. Venus say this, it's fair to him because that's what he wants. See, y'all? See, my point. Proving my point. It's fair to him because that's what he wanted to do. Yeah. But shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in to tonight episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Those of y'all who are catching the replay of the stream as well too. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the overall show. Do you agree with everything that Paul Pierce and Azar was saying? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. All right. Shout out to everyone in the building who watched the live stream faithfully tonight and participated in the chat as well too. Shout out to y'all, and I appreciate y'all a whole lot for hanging out with me tonight again. Make sure you have your notifications set when I go live again. I do plan on going live tomorrow night as well too to do another reaction show for y'all. All right. So make sure you have your notifications set, and also make sure that you're not only participating in the live stream, but make sure you go over to my community wall, because we be having some crazy conversations over there on my community wall on my channel page, on my YouTube channel page. All right. So make sure you go over there and also look at my shorts as well too. All right. So thank y'all so much. I guess I'll address a couple more comments and we'll be done for tonight, y'all. I wouldn't have done all of that for any woman. I'll have something in place for her in the church, but not all of that, yeah, because that's a stream. That's too much. That's crazy. She doesn't even look like she cooked. Y'all wow. But other than that, y'all, thank y'all so much, and I will see y'all again on the next episode.